welcome back to Words of Wisdom. Things are going to start getting a little bit supernatural, I'm being told. So in my earlier reading, I did mention about how I sort of saw my fairies having a little play and amongst the table this morning. I was convinced anyway. That's beside the point, obviously, but it's something that obviously if you believe in magic, you believe in the supernatural, possibly you're feeling it more and more. Things are going to start really taking place now that you're going to be going, how does that even happen? And actually my daughter made mention of something this morning to me that my friend apparently said to her, and I thought, how? I've no idea where that has come from. It was quite a interesting conversation, and I feel like it's setting up for something. Okay, so we're going to have a little look into that. And when I was sort of getting ready now to come on and do a reading and what have you, I was asking which cards want to come down and come onto the table. And my aloe plant decided to take a deep dive straight onto the table, knock all of my little stands and my little things everywhere and what have you. But out of it came this beautiful little feather. And it was almost like Spirit wanted me to just pay attention to this beautiful feather. It's like a new feather. It's like one of those, feathers that is just from a young chick. And it's just so soft and beautiful. And I just felt like that is still the conversation, really, isn't it? The idea of rebirth and start something. And it fell on top of these Akashic Tarots cards, so we're going to leave it on top there for a minute. I've also got my Wisdom of the Oracle cards. They wanted to come down and give us some guidance, so that's beautiful. The supernatural, the magic of believing in your own magic, believing in your guidance, believing in yourself as being able to control energy is very magical. And we have a very magical situation going on. Okay, so weave together the crown you deserve. So it is about this network, this opportunity that you can be more than you realize when you've got the help and the knowledge and the guidance that you richly deserve, the crown that you deserve. So that's a very important message that's already coming out. It's also number 14, and 1 and 4 is 5. So 5 about transformation, about change. So that is a very strong message that is coming out as well. Right, let me just get you a little bit more detail on that, because that's always a good thing to do. Number 14. So number 14, this right here is the ultimate card of celebration, not just of yourself. You're amazing though. But of those around you, when you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. So a very clear message coming through that you have got help, that you are part of something, that you are becoming something or someone, and you've got a lot to give, you've got a lot to appreciate about yourself, and people will appreciate that about you as well. And I feel that's very much the strong strength now of this rebirth, of this new. And this feather is so beautiful. Look at the patterns and what have you. I just love the idea that you're coming into this new feeling of being, crowned, really, which is lovely. Right, we've also got Ethereal Insight cards, and we're going to ask the Ethereal Insight cards for guidance. Oh, weave together the crown you deserve. So, absolutely, let's get some detail. What is the guidance for our rebirth, our transformation, the change that is coming in our life? What is coming in our life to change? Perhaps we need to ask those questions. That's the important thing. So weave together the crown you deserve. legacy, long-lasting traditions. We're creating something, creating history. It's celebrating that. It's celebrating the legacy that is you, that you're going to be leaving behind. I'm hearing ancestral changes. So very much this change, we've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now. You are leaving this legacy. It says here family. So maybe you've made changes to something that was always repeated patterns in the past of your family. So something that you are very much looking at as being very long lasting, that you can celebrate now, that you can be part of, which is a beautiful concept really, isn't it, you know? Okay, what else can you give us guidance on? Reappear, return, come back, arrive home. So possibly, I said this a little bit earlier in the other reading, but often when we are changing, we're making room for new. And I did say that possibly people from your past might reappear and be part of this new process with you. People that, you know, often people that you've known in the past, they've left you, they come back in, and you can trust them and you feel comfortable. They certainly maybe know a lot more about them, so what they could say and show you, they could be very much that person that you need right at that moment because of their skill set or their knowledge. So somebody could be reappearing very soon, making a bit of a comeback into your life, and that could really, you know, kickstart the celebration. It could be because of the changes you've made in the family dynamic and yourself, in this legacy that you're building and leaving. They now might fit in better. So that could be something that you would possibly find. So that could be something that is coming in for you. What else? Anything else you could tell us, please? Okay, so something that is starting over. There's a reset. And it does say there number one. And I'm, you know, being drawn to the fact that next year is the reset year. It's the start again year. We've done the 9-year cycle, and 2026 is a number one year. So it's starting again. It's being, you know, back to basics, starting over. So you've made a change in some way, and that really would very much suit this year, isn't it? All the shedding, all the changes, the growth that we've gone through. And if someone is reappearing, it could be that they'd reappear at the start of this new year for you, and then you'll have this whole reset after this transformation period. And then we've got something education. So maybe that is exactly what it could be. They could come back and they could teach you something, or it could be that you would you know, be the first to actually go into doing a degree course for your family, changing a family dynamic, changing a family legacy. But it's something maybe that you need to learn, back to basics, learning something new, okay? And also the idea of, you know, you're ready for this change now. You're ready to wear this crown because you have learnt the lessons. You've done the work. You've done the lessons and the learning. You've educated yourself. You've learnt all about this, and you've changed something. So that's a very interesting concept. So take what resonates really. If you are thinking of going and getting yourself an education, do it. Absolutely. Or it could be that you've learned a lesson, and this person here is ready now to move you forward in some way in your life. The reset button over here is going to be pressed. So you're ready. You're going back to basics. It's all new. It's a new concept, new start, new beginning. Absolutely. Beautiful. What else? Mindset, clear mentality, a change in outlook, a mental attitude. So that's exactly what I was sort of saying, isn't it? It's all clear now. It's all, you're ready. You know, you have a completely different mindset, possibly after healing this situation here, this reappearing. Maybe you'll have a different feel or mindset about this person, this old person in your life that comes back, an old friend, an old relationship possibly. You've learned your lessons. You know exactly where you needed to make your changes, but you have complete clarity in this. You have complete clarity. Reappear. Who is this person reappearing? Can we have a bit more detail, please? Reappear. We're going to have a different mindset about... Oh. Well, I'm no surprise that that's come out. So this person that is reappearing is the one. Okay, so if you're all screaming at me now and going, yeah, no, okay, so maybe an ex is coming back, or it's a reappearance of somebody that you walked away from, made a change, learned a lesson, or taught them a lesson. I'm hearing taught them a lesson. You're going back to basics with somebody. This person, this reappearance, could be the one for you. Take what resonates, but you'll have a very different mindset of them. You know, very different mindset. And you're perfect. You're enough. They're going to tell you that. And that is why there's a reset. That is why it's the one for you. Beautiful. You've learned the lessons. You have learned the lessons. You are perfect. Be proud of who you are. The reset button. Offer thoughtful gifts, gestures. You're going to be gifted this. This is a beautiful opportunity. Giving gifts. You are going to be gifted this. And you'll be motivated, excited, stimulated, creative, you know, very inspired by this comeback, by this person. They'll inspire you in some way, possibly to take them back. I'm not so sure, but yeah, it's you'll be very inspired to take this on and listen to this within days, this week, within days. All right, so look out for this person, the one. They will be back. They will be giving you a big inspiration, a creative inspiration. They'll inspire. You'll be inspired by how much they have changed. Possibly, maybe they've learned the lesson. All right, let's see what the Akashic Tarot will say about this person, the one. What can you tell you? Wear your crown, my queen. I'm hearing. Wear your crown. So could you give me some detail, please, about this within days, this week? It's imminent. It is now. Okay. The one. Meant to be true love. Can you give me some detail, please, about this true love? There we go. Look underneath, they said, a fated meeting. So this person, you've either already met them, well, because they're a reappearance. So it was a fated meeting that you met them. You possibly weren't on the same page. You weren't in alignment, wasn't meant to be. You went on your merry way, and now they are reappearing. The War of the Roses is because you laid down and walked away. You know, you gave into this. Maybe you were doing the battle backwards and forwards with them. Maybe it just wasn't right. Perhaps it was something to do with their traditions. Or it could be that you are now creating this history. But maybe there was something in their family tree or their family dynamic at the time. And this is because these two, you've got the white rose and the red rose. Okay, and these two houses here, and it seems that they are apart. Okay, but there is a what you call them, a banner on the floor that is the red and white rose together, but it's been left, and it feels like you walked away and went on your merry way because you needed to teach them a lesson, but you also needed lessons as well. And now this person will return, bringing gifts, that you are enough. And I want you to remember this. You are enough. Never doubt. If somebody makes an appearance like this to you and wants a reset and wants to make changes, please listen to them and hear them out. Understand that it's an important part of their healing. Okay, so that is what has happened. And then we have got here the Akashic field. So it has been spiritually led, spiritually guided. It is meant as part of your divine plan. It's number one. All right. And number one, obviously, number 1 year, we have number one reset. So that could be 1-1. So it is divinely guided, divinely planned. We've got the intricacies and industries card. And that is something that has been built. And maybe this person has been building something for a while, doing what they need to do. You have been building yourself and doing all of that sort of thing. Intricacies and industry, I'll read that to you, and funny, I want to put it over legacy, so that's important. And the divine physician has come out as well, and that really is all about healing. So both of you needed to heal. This person that you had this fated meeting with, you walked away from, you put down the banner, you left them to go and do what they needed to do. We've also got the paths unknown in reverse. So it feels to me like this path that is unknown for you now, and the chess game. So someone might have played games with you, you know, and, you know, it's about strategy as well. So somebody very much could be thinking about the strategic way in which that they come back offering you the gifts. But the paths unknown is because you have healed. You are going forward. You understand that, you know, you've got this clear mentality, this outlook now that, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't know this path. I will read this to us. But it's very important to recognize that the fated meeting person could be, you know, busy making, I feel like this is what they've been building something, they've been doing there, and the, you know, strategizing is quite important. But it's all been about the healing, all about the healing. So let's have a little read. Where is it? There it is. Akashic records. Intricacies and... Oh, dear God, so sorry. I knocked my table flat. Oh, my goodness me. What is wrong? What is going on? This is crazy. That's the second thing that's fallen now. My phone and then the plant. So something's going on this table today. It's crazy. Right, 7 of Scrolls. So at a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business, but it also shows that you're on your way to greatness. But it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. So that's interesting because it came, this path's unknown. I actually came out under fated meeting, and I have put it down and over the top of reappear and next to this intricacies. So I feel like there's a very important message here for you. Be diligent with specifics in your strategy. Pay considerable attention to detail. Follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. You are being guided with this, I'm being told. You are being guided. The Akashic Field card is about your spiritual guidance. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. So regardless of whether this card is upright or reversed, notice the neighboring card to which the plum points. I think that would be that one at the top. Well, we don't have, oh, fated meeting. That's what it's pointing to. And if it's pointing to those details, specific talks and about the people that are involved. And, you know, don't forget we had the chess game. So someone here has been very strategic in this whole situation, and they may reappear with a very different mindset, knowing that you are enough now. And you must make your decision based on that, really. 8 of Scrolls, because we have the 7 of Scrolls, and now the 8 of Scrolls is the next door neighbor, but it's in reverse. You may find yourself very undecided and hesitant to move in any direction. It's not only a time to look into the dark, but also a time for looking backward. The path on your left is partially illuminated by the sun and calls you to investigate it. It leads to a past or past life relationship, talent, or expression. And that is what this is. So there's somebody here that I put over the legacy, that you can very much know that it is something to do with this fated meeting. You have met this person before. And it could be in past lives, I'm hearing. Okay, so if you look into the history and go back to resolve the issue or reconnect with the past person, occupation or deed, you'll open the ways to future success and your decisions will become clearer. Mindset. Wow. And you will be motivated, inspired. Okay, you wear your crown, my friend. Wear your crown. Remember, you are enough. This person knows you're enough. They're coming back for that reason. No matter the reason you're hesitant, challenge yourself now to break free from fear and inertia. It's amazing how many unexpected opportunities can pop into your future when you look behind you, and how much you can bring to light when you step into the dark. So I'm really hearing that, you know, the idea that, you know, if this person is somebody that you've known from your past, says here, regardless of whether this card was upright or reversed, the paths can give you more insight through the neighboring cards. Yeah, the intricacy and the divine physician. Neighboring card, which is a number 6 as well. So we've got 6, 7, 8. Go time. The right facing path will take you to an adjacent card that shows influences on your future endeavors. Okay, so it's this one. Ah, interesting. So the path that is next to the divine physician has got a little fox on it. And I will read the divine physician, but I'm sure this is all about healing. But also we've got another 6, which is this War of the Roses. And I feel like the foxes often can be seen as a little bit sneaky, a little bit sly, but mischievous, but naughty. And under fated meeting, we did have the chess game. So whoever you've been dealing with, okay, in your past, they obviously had a little bit of a sneaky way about them. And this is why you had to learn your lessons. Okay, I feel like they gave you an education. They helped you, and I feel like you've helped them as well. I wouldn't be surprised if a twin flame card comes out, to be very honest. But that's exactly what I'm feeling. I'm picking up. So this little fox, this is right over here on the left-hand side, and he's a little bit sneaky. So I think this person's going to have something to say to you. Very much so. I'm going to go and get the divine physician. It's a major arcana. You are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There's a person who can be a greater healer for you, a teacher who shares healing, gifts that you can pass on to others. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. So this person could very well have helped you to heal. And I feel like you must have helped them in some way, because they are coming back because they know you're the one. And they will, I want you to remember, I keep telling you, you must remember, please, you are enough. Okay? But this reset, this start over, is because you've done this healing. And you spend a lot of time healing others as well. So I really feel very strongly about that. Okay, you laid down, I think you walked away from this. But to be honest, I think maybe both of you had decided maybe to walk away. But whatever happened, there was this split. But now these lessons have been learned. You graduate. Congratulations. There's a reset within days, within this week. There's a coming back, a change, 100%. And I really would not be surprised if a twin flame card comes out. Because I just feel, or a divine counterpart or something like that. But of course it is the one. Okay, there is an intention to this. That is amazing. Beautiful. All right, let's get to the wisdom cards. That is incredible. So be ready for this person. It was a fated meeting. It was meant to be. You know, it was divinely led. It was divinely guided with the Akashic field. You wear your crown. You're going to celebrate this. You're going to love this because of all you've been apart for a while. Okay, with someone, with this reappear. All right, all right, all right. So let's see what you could tell us, please. Divine, the one. Who is it? What is this? What could you give us guidance, please? Within days, a week. Within days, a week. All of these have turned over. So something that has had, you need a bit of a cleanup. Okay, there's about a cleanup, but a cleanup, of course, it can be a really good thing. A yang energy, but it's in reverse. Yang energy, masculine energy. Beautiful. Imagine is something you've manifested, something you've imagined. And the yang energy is also 1. So we've got 1, 1, 1. So something could have happened on the 1st of the 11th. Okay. We've also got TikTok, so it's divine timing right now. Divine timing. It's time. And on this card, we've got 10:05, just after 10:05. So you could very much see this person, hear from this person very soon. Okay, this week, within days. Remember, you're enough. I keep saying that because this is meant to be true love for you. And deep knowing, which is in reverse as well, a deep knowing, and that's a full moon. And look at this owl with the wisdom. Wow, I am going to read those. Oh wow, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So let's just go to clean it up, because that was the first one, and that came out this morning in my reading on TikTok as well. So 21, the cleanup is about getting to the core of a situation. So I think you're going to be, because you have healed, because I think maybe you two are going to have a very good understanding now. I really do. It's this legacy. It's meant to be. It is meant to be. Sweeping away what is no longer needed. I'm going to read to you the relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through you with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. To clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Becoming unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Wow. TikTok 30. Love. The fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. See? Reappear. There's a reason this person has spent this time for healing, and you needed it as well. The two of you, the two houses were split up for that reason, for this healing. Beautiful. Everything has its season. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. It's divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to the matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love. You are enough. Remember that. To find it, to nurture it, to give it and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beating of your heart. Wow. And it's on 11-3, 113. In perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. So that is what this is. Love is on time for you. Trust this, okay? Just trust it. I want to cry. I really do want to cry. The yang energy. Now, it was in reverse. So I'm going to really read this relationship. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. Is that one? Yeah. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. But the protection message: be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that would lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. So we did have that. Be very clear of the intricacies of it, all the details. Okay? Think about it very carefully. Don't just jump back in. This person is reappearing. There's a reason why you were split up. If they don't come in changed and make a radical change that you can see, that you can feel, that you know without a shadow of a doubt that you deserve what you deserve with this queen, with the crown, with making your own crown, because you deserve it, then you can celebrate it. Otherwise, you won't be celebrating nothing, my friend. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. So possibly has this person, okay, this masculine energy, have they learned their lesson? And if you can see that they have, if you ask the right questions, remember that was what was advised, okay, and you've done your healing, you have done your healing. This fated meeting is meant to have completely changed something for both for a legacy. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Thoughtful consideration for yourself, of yourself, before you make a move. Okay, please remember that. And then we had deep knowing, which was 43. Oh, we had imagine as well, number 20. Let's go there. 20. In matters of the heart, it's easy to daydream about another as a means of connecting to that person. While that's romantic, if you want this relationship to be real, you need to go for it, not just dream about it. Now is the time to move beyond the daydream and into reality, beyond the illusion and into fruition. Relationships about relating to step onto the dance floor where imagination partners with manifestation. The message of this card is that the person with attributes you have imagined will enter your life. Fated meeting. There's a reason why you are here. This person is going to give you gifts. They're going to spoil you. They're going to love you. You are their one. Okay, remember that. You are enough. You are perfect for them. Perfect, and they know it. That you'll be changed for the better. Imagine that. That's incredible. Then I just want to go quickly to the deep knowing. 43. Hello. 43, deep knowing, and it was in reverse, but I'll read the relationship message first. Remember, it was with the moon. So there are occasions when you know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. Absolutely. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly on your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. This is why two things have fallen over on this table. I am just blown away by this. The protection message, because it did come out in reverse. You are in an empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. The signals are time for a recharging of your batteries. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. That's why I kept saying, you are enough. You are enough. Remember it. You are enough. Self-care and self-love. And you have made your own crown. Don't let anything, if you're not sure with this path's unknown, that sneaky, sly little monkey that was there before, if he comes back in the same way, okay, definitely do not allow it. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? I'm blown away by this. Absolutely blown away by this. This is incredible. All right, so fated meeting. You've either met the person. I'm feeling you have because it's a reappear. Someone is coming back. Just remember, you are enough. You deserve this crown. Please try and remember that, okay? This is for you. This is for you. 2 hearts. This is the one. It is a fate, but you must make sure they come back in the right way. All right? Because you deserve that. I hope that helped. I had no intention that this would be a love reading, but it literally turns out. Every time I touch this deck, you are beautiful. Beautiful. Just trust that, please. Every time I touch this deck, this is what I get. So it's the love that is on this table right now. And remember, I said to you, it's all about this new, this beautiful new. And we had this lovely rebirth, reset card. So back to basics, my friend. Really ask those questions. Make sure that person is honoring you. And I hope everything goes well. See you again soon.